So tell us, obviously a lot of people today would look at your iconic success and the brow revolution that you ignited, and they perhaps don't understand just how challenging it was at the beginning in those first years. Can you describe for us how hard was it to start your business?
Business is a challenge, doesn't matter where you are. If you are at the beginning, when you start, and every step of the way, you have challenges. You have different challenges, but you have challenges all the time. Of course, at the beginning, there were different challenges. I mean, the landlord didn't want to rent me the place because he couldn't believe that in Beverly Hills I would be able to rent when I opened my salon. I would be able to pay the rent on Bedford Drive, such a prestigious street in the triangle of Beverly Hills. I would not be able to pay rent doing eyebrows. I couldn't get at the beginning. I couldn't get a credit card because I didn't have a history. My mother didn't have a history, so I'm an immigrant. Of course, I don't have a history. But I always, I think I was so resilient, and it was nothing that will stop me. So I will go to the bank, want to talk with the manager, and always use this because I think everybody has if they are not immigrants, they will have a parent, a grandparent, or whatever that was an immigrant. Because at the end of the day, this country was built by immigrants. So I always use this, I don't know, I think sensitivity of, look, I'm an immigrant. I want to prove you that I'm going to pay back. Give me $500 a credit card. I promise you I will do it. You need to take a chance. You have to give me a chance. I'm sure somebody give a chance to your family. So always I will get my way and always prove that I could work hard and I could make something out of it. And this is how step by step I was able to reach the success.
And I want to circle back and talk a little bit about your golden ratio eyebrow shaping method, because you really you developed this transformative eyebrow technique, and applying these age-old principles and historical principles. So tell us a little bit about what that actually is when you put it on the face.
What exactly it is. If you look in the mirror, above middle of inside of the nostril, where you meet the eyebrow, that should be the inner part of your eyebrows. Another imaginary line that connects outside corner of the nose, corner of the eyes, and meets the eyebrow, that should be the end of your eyebrows. And then tip of your nose, middle of the iris, again, this imaginary line, that when you meet the eyebrows, that should be the highest part of the eyebrows. So when you connect those marks, following the shape of your eyebrows, I created 5 stencils that are kind of ideal eyebrow shapes, because the golden ratio technique, it's very mathematical. So I had to simplify everything, because if I will tell everybody, hey, measure this part, and when you divide by this should be 1.61, it's too complicated. So I created the stencil. You connect the 2 marks, the 3 marks that you made, and you fill in this open space where is the stencil, and you will find out, based on your brow bone and your natural eyebrow, what exactly is the best shape for you. For easy access, you could go on our Instagram. It's Anastasia Beverly Hills. We have so many videos, tutorials, or on our website. And again, we explain exactly step by step how you could learn to do your eyebrows at home.
So it's tailored then to each particular client's bone structure and their natural arch.
Absolutely, because we all have different measurements. I cannot, even if I will use the stencil, let's say there are 5 stencils. If I will use a high arch stencil on me, and could be used on you as well, our eyebrows will look different. Why? Because our bone structure is different, the texture of the hair in the eyebrow is different, the space on the upper lid is different, the eye structure is different, the nose bridge is different. So our faces are so completely different that the same shape will look completely different on you than will look on me or everybody else.
So by using this technique, then everybody can become balanced and in proportion, and like art.
What a perfect eyebrow does brings balance and proportion to the face, because in an ideal and again in nature, because we are combined, we are mixed with so many people over the millions of years. We have completely different proportion of our face, and somebody that is perfectly proportioned, it's rare. And by using this technique, that you will create a very good balance between the three zones on your face. So from the hairline to the eyebrow, base of the nose and chin, those zones should be equal in the perfect world. So by shaping the eyebrow perfect, you will create from the zone 1 and zone 2 a very good balance. So you are ready, you create this illusion of perfection, and the human eye is encoded to recognize that perfection. Using makeup, when I start creating makeup, I'm jumping right now, but when I start creating makeup, I start creating products based on the same concept. Of course, there were no products for eyebrows. I created eyebrow products. Then contouring. I realized, like in art class, when my teacher will give me a flat piece of paper and will say, okay, let's start doing a portrait. So you draw the line, the face, an oval face, let's say, and once you start shading, you create cheekbones, you create eyes, the sockets, you create lashes, you create thinner nose, thicker nose, longer nose, shorter nose, bigger lips, shorter, smaller lips. So by shading correctly, you create an illusion of perfection. And this is how we created a kit of contour kit. Not that contouring didn't exist in Hollywood, but everyday consumer wasn't really introduced to contouring. So this is what we did. We kind of combined science with beauty. So we created all the products just to give the client the ability of creating her own perfect balance with her own feature, because I believe women are beautiful. They have to use everything they can to create that perfect look, whatever makes them happy. Like makes me happy to when I do my hair and when I do my contouring correctly, it makes me feel good. So it gives me the confidence that I think it's amazing. And it took me a very long time to convince women that eyebrows are important, because everybody are like, what? Do I need to put powder in my eyebrows? This was unheard in 1990. But I knew the difference. And I think very important at the beginning was that all my celebrity clients, because I worked with so many amazing celebrity clients, they kind of validated my work. And you know how we are. We want to look like a celebrity. Everybody has like, oh my God, I love this celebrity. I want to know every single secret that she had. And I think they validated my work, and this is how I start getting so many clients. And then my everyday clients, I owe them so much to them, because they were walking advertising for me. They were the real influencers. And of course, let's not talk about Oprah Winfrey, that I went first on her show in 97, and she invented influencer. And I think that was absolutely incredible. was a boost, and it was a big stepping stone in my career.